What's up, everybody? It's your boy CJP the Trucker. Yeah, so a lot's been going on the past week. I guess y'all saw I took my first flight last week, a week ago from today, maybe like a week and a day ago. Today is Tuesday, July 6th. Yeah. So I am here at East Haven, Connecticut. Or North Haven, Connecticut, at the international dealer. So my truck's in the shop. It was supposed to start off a good week, considering we started late because of the holiday. Happy 4th, everyone. Hope everybody had a good 4th. A safe 4th. Everybody kept all their fingers, so yeah, I kept all mine. I watched instead of blew up my own stuff. But yeah, I'm here at the shop, and you guessed it, truck's broke down. The truck doesn't break down a lot, actually, so she's been good to me. But today she wasn't having it. Yesterday she wasn't having it. So I guess I had an issue with the DEF. It was showing that it was empty. Like, I had an issue with this the sensor like a month and a half ago. At the time I didn't know it was a sensor. I was heading out. I started driving, and all of a sudden the sensor went off saying that the DEF was empty. The tank was low and needed to be refilled. So I said, oh crap. So my initial reaction was somebody's siphoning my DEF out of the tank. So I go to the truck stop, get it filled, fill up the DEF tank. The thing's almost full. So I figured, oh, it's a sensor issue. So I was about to call it in, but then I started driving to park. The sensor warning went away. The warning light went away. So I said, oh, I guess it was just a sensor thing. It came on like after that, like a week or 2 or 3 weeks ago, but then it just resolved itself out, right? But then yesterday happened after my week-long vacation. I make sure to turn the truck on when I'm on vacation when I'm out for that long. So I came to check in on her, make sure things are still working, all is good. But yeah, I started heading out yesterday. This load was supposed to be good. It was sending me up to Maine. It paid really well. So as soon as I started driving, the warning light came on. I said, okay, I'll just drive through it. Let it shut off. I know it's the sensor. So, it'll just cut out on its own. So I kept driving. I started my journey from home in Virginia, went to Baltimore, picked up my trailer, had that light on, still there, shot up 95, and I shut down at the Milford Pilot in Connecticut, and I got fuel and I filled up the DEF tank just to make sure. But then the truck started telling me it was derating me. So it was telling me that before, but I was fine. But then I shut the engine down, filled up the tank, and then proceed to drive. Then I couldn't get any power out of the truck, so I shut down there at the Milford Pilot, call breakdown. Yep, turns out all the sensors were kind of bad. We're all shot, so I need to have that fixed before, so my engine can get its power back. So here I am now, the day after. But if only it were only that. So it seems these things happen. When one thing happens, it cascades into a whole bunch of other things. So like yesterday I paid for parking at the truck stop because I park outside. There's a little lot where I park right next to the motel there. I normally park for free because I didn't know that you had to pay for parking, but all of a sudden some guy comes over, hey, you got to pay for, so I paid him $20. It's $20 to park. But the thing was, I was going to get towed here, so I didn't need to. I didn't think I was going to be towed that night. So yeah, the truck, the repair guy came. He said, oh, he needs to be taken to the shop. So he tows the truck to the shop, but I had to separate from the trailer. So the first thing I did was I parked by the shop. He took the trailer, took it to his shop, and then he came back to the pilot, picked up hooked up my tractor and took it to the dealer to have this issue fixed. So now I'm here, and I am told, oh yeah, first of all, he drove here, I rode separate. I took an Uber. He paid for the Uber, which is awesome for him. But as soon as when I got here, the truck was already disconnected. You know, it was sitting in the parking lot of the dealership because for whatever reason it took 2 Uber drivers to get here because the first one canceled, and then so that's one issue right there. It took a while to get the Uber ride here, but as soon as I got here, the tow truck driver was gone, and he left the key in the truck for me to, you know, to move around in the lot. So as soon as I get here, I check I try to look for the key, and then I reach into my pocket. Turns out I dropped my phone in the Uber driver's in the back of the Uber car. So I was up all night tossing and turning. I couldn't get good night's sleep because knowing that my my phone was missing, because everything is on my phone. You know, contacts to dispatch, my GPS and my emails and the phone number contacts, especially like the ones like the breakdown who I called to. I needed to call the guy who ordered the Uber driver, who was the tow truck guy, to, you know, let the Uber driver know I left my phone in his car. So yeah, it was a crazy night. It was a crazy day. It just cascaded out and out and out. And then come morning, I tried calling. I used the shop's phone to call the dealer. Luckily, I had my laptop. It was my MacBook, which is kind of synced with all my stuff. So I was able to call the repairman to tell the Uber driver I called dispatch to let them know what was going on. So luckily, my phone had, you could find your phone with Apple. I'm sure you could do this with Samsung as well, or all other phones. Smartphones nowadays could be tracked. So it was sitting like 4 miles away from where I was. So the Uber driver wasn't that far away. The thing was, it was sitting there. So I guess he was still sleeping. It was like 6 in the morning. So I waited and as soon as the shop was up and running, by 7:30, I made all my calls. I was tracking my phone. The phone was just sitting there. I was looking on my laptop. The phone was just sitting at the guy's place. So I asked the people at this shop. They were kind enough to give me a lift. I said, you know what? The phone is sitting just 4 miles away. It's like a 15-minute drive. Could you guys just take me to where the Uber driver lives, and then I'll pick up my phone. Hopefully he wasn't gonna drive away by the time we got there. So yeah, these guys were kind enough to, here at Nutmeg International, kind enough to drive me over there to pick up my phone. As you can see, I'm talking to you via my phone. Well, if you're not aware, I got my phone back. Luckily, thank God for modern technology. Otherwise, this would have been gone, and I had to get a new one. Yeah. So now I'm here, and then they're telling me here at the shop they won't be able to get to me today. So my main load is gone. My load going to Maine is gone, and it paid really well, which is why I'm really upset about that. Thankful that I'm still alive. And I got my phone back. That's what bummed me out the most, probably, next to losing the load. So this is gonna be one of those weeks. Last week paid bad because I was down because of my COVID shot, and then this week is gonna be bad as well. So just letting y'all know what to expect this. And believe me, I was yelling a lot. Most of it was from losing my phone. I was pissed. I was screaming into the night. But no matter how bad your day is, people, try your best not to dump it on anybody or people around you. So yeah, I'm doing it now to you, but I'm composed and things are looking up now. At least we have a game plan, and I'm prepared to just sit down this week. And hopefully it'll be done tomorrow. I lost that load, so hopefully I can make up for it this week. So yeah, if you're gonna get into trucking, you know, I saw that. You guys saw that if my last video I was doing flight license. I would like to get my pilot's license. That'd be cool. But trucking is my bread and butter. So I would like to keep doing trucking for a long time. So as far as in the foreseeable future, anyway. Pilot's license is just something for fun. Not necessarily a career path. But yeah, just letting you know, y'all know where I am, what to expect. But yeah, don't dump your problems on other people or unload your problem onto other people. I'm informing you, I'm not dumping it on you. So just letting y'all know, this is a learning, a teachable moment to just prepare for the worst. So if y'all think you can't do it, hang in there if you can. If you get too many moments like this, maybe that's the time to call it quits, but expect to have these moments. Alright, signing out. Y'all be safe. Hope y'all had a good 4th, and I'll be talking to you. I hope to post more videos. I got a drone. Hopefully we'll get drone videos out there. Alright, peace.
Take your home along for the thanks for making every slice of your fortune with our mouths. If you're serving that's why we'll stop at nothing to deliver our technology as a service. It's my time to come alive. The good stuff, the smash hits, and gorgeous stories that hit us quickly. Well, you're agency to us, and our beloved. And we got only the good stuff to make friends.
Everyone loves Kevin himself. And here is to bring it. I'm gonna kill Kevin. Kevin can prove himself to a TV convention. Sunday at 9. Get to the first 5 episodes right now on AMC Plus.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy CJP the Trucker. So it is day 2 from my last video. So I guess I'll piece them all together. This will be this week's video. So yeah. So I'm at a hotel. I'm at the Days Inn in New Haven. So truck is in the shop, and from what they saw, it won't be till another week or 2. It won't be a week. It'll probably be more than a week. Could be possibly 2 weeks till they get the parts to fix the truck, because they're all in back order. So yep, told dispatch and about the news, and yeah, they got me a hotel and everything, got me an Uber from there. I might call the shop just to see maybe I could still take the truck without those parts and then get by with that, but I doubt it. So we'll figure out a game plan with dispatch if I will how to get me back home, because it's Wednesday now, so to get me home for the weekend. So I'm either gonna get a rent-a-car or they're gonna get I'll hitch a ride with some other driver heading south, and then maybe they'll get me a loaner truck at the terminal or something, so I could be driving next week. So I keep rolling and yeah, keep making money while the truck's in the shop at least. So yeah, expect for these days, man. You're gonna have good weeks and bad weeks. Yeah, as long as you have more good weeks than you have bad weeks, I'd say you're doing all right. Don't just let a bad week, get you down or discourage you just for one bad week, even 2 bad weeks. I guess for you owner operators out there, which is not my side, I'm a company guy, so you guys know more about your money, but I'm thinking, there's a lot of common sense everywhere, or common sense will tell you, you manage your money right, you should not worry about it. You should be prepared for these things to happen, whether you're a company guy or owner operator. So yeah, prepare for a bad week or 2 here and there. I'd say for every 10 good weeks, you're probably gonna have 1 or 2 bad weeks in there, and that should be with anything in life, right? Whether you work a 9 to 5 in the office, or you're a truck driver, or you're a pilot, or you're an actor, it should be like a 1:10 or 2:10 ratio, right? Or 1/5, or less is better, of course. It shouldn't be like the other way around, where you're doing bad 9 out of 10 times, or half the time, 50-50. That's leaving it all to chance. It's like 50% of the time it's bad, then you should start thinking about moving on once it gets to that or more. So that's just my experience. I'm not a life coach. I'm not a teacher, or I'm just telling you from my point of view. Get your points of view get a lot of people's point of view. Then sometimes you can form your own from that, because your gut will tell you when something ain't right. Yeah, expect for these days. Prepare for these weeks. So yep, just sitting here watching The Bronx Tale. Let's see, right here. Can you see that? Yeah, good movie. Yeah, so let's do better next week. All right, sign out. Peace.